the demonics want to know about demonic karma. Some strange posting on the internet by someone who belonged to one of these Luciferian cults said that if you are 95% or more highly toxic and negative, it is part of the great game that is going on right now. And that's what they said. They said, if you're a Luciferian, you believe that the highly toxic negativity you are all about is going to get you a free pass to an ascension level. Is it true? Well, let's look at it from the scale of human consciousness perspective. Let's say this Luciferian has a calibration level of consciousness of, well, it's under 200 because they're demonic. Do you get to be unconditional love, 540 on the human scale, by being demonic on purpose? No. If you were someone who was very logical, and someone said, well, logic and reason calibrates in the 400s on the scale of consciousness, and you're a very smart person, and you've studied logic and reason, and you came to the conclusion that you being demonic is going to promote the growth of others. I think that's what these Luciferians believe. They believe that through logic, they can see that the human population is not going to progress in consciousness unless there's highly toxic negativities for them to recognize and go the other way. So the Luciferian says, I was picked to be a highly toxic negative person. And the caveat is that in the great grand scheme of things, if I am really toxic and I know about it and I'm doing it on purpose and it makes other people horrified, then I am doing a service to them because they are going to raise their consciousness. And that's what the Luciferians believe. What do I believe? I don't believe anything. It's just their story. Does it make sense? No, it makes no sense whatsoever. It is a lie told by a Luciferian demonic. Probably the Luciferian demonic believes their own lies. Adolf Hitler and the Nazis in Nazi Germany believed their own propaganda and their own lies. If you're an Illuminati person, that's your answer. You do not get a free pass to higher consciousness by being demonic on purpose. In fact, you generate incredible amounts of negative karma, and you cannot pawn it off on some guru. It is your shitty karma. And the sooner you drop this idea that you're going to get into higher dimensions by being Luciferian, the faster you're going to start burning off your karma. And if you do it ahead of the rest of the crowd, you might get bonus good karma because you realized this is a stupid idea, being a highly toxic negative being. I mean, at some point, wouldn't you have to be? I mean, if you think you're going to get up to a higher dimensional planet, or you need to calibrate at 540 on the scale of human consciousness, unconditional love, at some point you have to drop your negativity. Is it going to be now or 10,000 lifetimes from now? This is the flaw in the Luciferian argument. You're going to have to drop your negativity. Why not drop it now? Now is the moment of power, is a shamanic teaching. Now is the moment of power, because you can only act in the now. And this now moment when you're watching this video is now when you should drop your Luciferian negativity. Not, 10 years from now when you are sitting in Guantanamo Bay prison or something, saying, Jesus, I watched that video way back then. I should have just realized that Luciferianism is a demonic philosophy. Demonic means that you calibrate under 200 on the scale of human consciousness. Once again, if you want to see the scale of human consciousness, just look it up on the internet. Type in the scale of human consciousness and put in Dr. David R. Hawkins. Dr. David R. Hawkins, who is the consciousness researcher who worked a lot with this scale. I'm Harry Weaver for the A-Team.